In today's Patreon exclusive video, we'll be learning how to tie the Bloody Eagle Paracord Bracelet. This is another design by Makumbet. You can check out his Instagram profile, of course linked down below. So, Patreon people, again, here we are again. This is the exclusive video for January. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me right now. It is doing wonders for this channel. And I always thank you guys for that. So if you look at this bracelet, this is what we're doing today. Just want to give you guys a quick close-up. It's very similar to the chain Signet, and it's kind of like a chain Signet, slightly modified with that signature spine down the middle. Makumbet loves to do those spines. I like it too. I think it's a really awesome design and an awesome choice. But yeah, this one's not too hard. It's not too difficult, and we're doing it on buckles today. So I hope you guys will enjoy this one. So guys, thank you so much for your support, and that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so to start off this bracelet, I've got my 4-strand core set up, and what we have to do is add that center ridge strand. So I've done this before, but we're going to kind of go through it quickly again. I've got my accent color. See, all I did was I just shoved it right through that gap there. I just did it ahead of time because it's a little finicky, but it's just going right through the bottom there in between the paracord and the plastic buckle. And then now we're going to use the Mani method to attach it to itself. I've done a video on that as well, but let's just go through that right now. So on this end of the paracord, I'm going to just cut the end off, like so. And then I'm going to pull out a small amount of the inner guts. I'm going to cut that as well. Okay, so from there we've got the little the guts taken out, and now we're just going to take our lighter, and I'm going to have my knotter's tool ready. Just going to melt it, and then I'm going to widen like so. There we go. Right? Then from here, we're going to take our knotter's tool, or if you have, you can use a fit as well. I'm going to pierce the sheath of the paracord like that. Like so. Make it as wide as I can. Going this way. Okay. So we've got that opened up end there. And now we're going to take the other end of the paracord, going to attach our fid to it. I'm going to put it right through here. Oh, and also go through the middle first, because we want this going through the middle like so. And now feed this through. This can always be a little tricky. Just kind of force it through. Okay, there we go. So pull this all the way through like so, and have that close up very bottom there. Okay, there we go. So now we have that middle cord incorporated. Now we got to bring it back to the top. So you're going to take your fid and just pass it through. If you've done the same setup as me, see right above this, get that right above here, and go in and out through the back, and then pull that all the way through. Okay, so pull that through, and then close that up, and there we go. So now we have our center ridge strand, 2 working strands on the side, 4-strand core, like so. Okay, now we can get started. Okay, so we're going to start out with the red accent. So I'm going to take this, let's get this out of the way. So now my cord is coming out the back here. I'm going to go on the right side. Okay, bring that all the way through, like so. And then we're going to put it over to the left, and then put it back over, like so. So this is creating that spine that Macambet's designs are very known for. Okay, so let's put that right there, and we'll keep that behind. Okay. And from here, we're going to take the strands and we're going to cross them behind and bring them out and through these spaces here. So the left is going to go through this way, all the way through, and the right is going to come through this way. Okay, so make sure these strands stay in the right order. Okay. Then next, we're going to take the strand on the right. And you see this space here? So this strand is here. We're going to go behind and come towards yourself, like so. Okay, so loop that around once, like so. Then from here, I'm going to bring this cord down through behind again, and then you're going to bring it over and through the third and fourth cord, like so. And then now we're going to go back through this space right here. Okay, so this is like tying a cow's hitch or lark's head, but see how we're just skipping that one strand there, right? So instead of tying it over both, like doing a cow stitch over both, it's just kind of, the first one is looping over 2 and the second one is looping over 1. Okay, so let's just tighten that up a little bit. There we go. And now you're going to do the same thing on the left side. Okay, so let's do this again. Left over both cords, loop over, like so. Let's pull that up a little bit. And then bring this down in this gap here. Bring it back out to the other side. And then we're going to come through the first and second strand, so underneath, like so, and then bring that back through this gap here. Okay, put that right through, like so. Let's close that up. Okay, so that is the first set of knots. Now these strands are back on their respective sides, but you can kind of figure out what we're going to do next. Also, I like to tighten up this little center ridge just because it gets a bit of slack in it, so pull that tight and then pull this one up again and pull that out just to make sure it's nice and taut before moving on, and then push up on your knots like so. Okay, so now we're back to where we started. Now, of course, again, we're going to take our accent. I'm going to put it through the middle, like so, and then back on the left and bring that through. Okay, so that is what it's going to look like right there. And now same thing again. I'm going to do the left first through this side and right first through this side. Okay, so let's move in for just one more closer zoom in. Okay, so it's got a tighter angle so you can see it. We'll go through it one more time. Make sure you guys know. Right, so start with the one on the right. We're going to go over both strands first, like like so. Then bring it down, bring it through this gap here. And then we're going to go underneath. Oops, sorry. I'm going to go underneath the one, like that. And then put that right through again. There we go. Okay. So that's where you want to be. My knots are a little loose. Definitely tighten yours up a little bit more, but just so I can show you, I don't waste too much time tightening. So one more time on this side, bring that around and through. Okay, close that up. Bring this underneath that one strand there, like so, and then through the middle. So there it is. Pretty simple, this one actually. It's not too bad. As I said before, it's kind of like, it's pretty much almost the same thing as the chain sinnet, but just slightly modified. Okay, so we're back where we started again. So now again, you know, start with the center ridge. You can just kind of do this and feed it through. You don't have to use the tip. Let's do this so it's a bit more clear. But anyways, yep. So continue that pattern and go all the way down, and then we will figure out how to finish this one off. Okay, so we're coming down to the end here. I've got my fids attached to my cord working strands just because it's gonna be a lot easier to do so. So just continue tying. And it will be a little bit trickier, especially these last couple knots, but that's why we use our fids. Like so. Okay, so that's one. Let's just do the other side. Okay, so the green is done. Now we're just going to do one more ridge down the middle. Hopefully that covers up this. Oop, I think it's going to work out just fine. Yeah, I'm going to cover up that last little join where we did the Manning method. And yes, pretty good. It's still showing a little bit, but that's not a big deal. It's not really going to notice it. Okay, that is looking good. I don't know about you, but that looks good to me. So, you know what? I think we can just snip and singe these cords where they are. If you don't want, you know what? Hold on. Okay, instead of snipping and singeing them where they are, that's probably going to touch your skin. What we'll do is we'll take this cord that's coming out this way. Let's put it through just underneath this cord here. And there we go. It pulls out the side. It just came off. But that way we'll melt it here. That way it's not touching your skin. I think that's probably a better idea. And we'll do it on this side too. There we go. Nice. And this one's probably okay where it is. It's going to be kind of recessed in there. But you know what? Just for a little bit more security, let's do this. For the red, rather than just have it stick out here, let's just go underneath here one more time to secure it. And I think that will be good enough. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to snip and singe the 2 green and the red, and we will be done. Okay, there we have it. We are done. So got that excess paracord snipped and singed on this side, and it turns out just nice. Perfect on this one, and I love the way this one turned out. Kind of like a chain sinnet, slightly modified with the spine. So again, another fantastic design from Macambet. So you can check out his Instagram feed down below as usual. Okay, that is it, guys. This has been the Patreon exclusive video for the month of January. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are getting value out of this. You know, I want to give you guys good stuff because you are doing a lot by supporting me on Patreon. So guys, you know, thank you so much. I can't tell you enough. So let me know what you think on Patreon about this tutorial. Hope you guys liked it, and I think it turned out pretty nice. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next Patreon video.